We got him! You got the CIA saying,
we got Cheney having a heart attack an hour.
I can just imagine he trips over his own shoelace at one point. Lands on the button to shoot off the missiles, you know?
Can you imagine that, man? Like, fucking the CIA, man. Like, Eagle 1 is down! Eagle 1 is down! It's a snack food, man! Get the princess out of here! Get him out of here now!
Secret Service is heading out to the snack food company, I bet you.
Oh, okay. Moving on to recapping the next issue. Huh?
I've been here with the camera the whole time. I never said one thing.
Okay. Sorry.
That's the horrible thing about the cameraman. You suddenly stay silent.
Okay. I'm sorry, folks. Okay, we got to recap the issue for ministers' opinions on the whole matter. Hillary Obama.
Might as well throw him in a cage match and tell him to fight to the death. That's the only way that shit's gonna get resolved.
That probably would be easier.
Well, the dyke would probably have an upper hand in that. I don't think Obama knows how to fight too much.
I'm sure.
Say that again!
Woo!
Say that again. Say it again. Say it again.
Given Obama is from the slums of Chicago, I don't think it was in much fist fights. I think the dyke would have an upper hand in that. Come on. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, I don't have anything to do with this. Lesbians, I don't normally call them that. But come on, man has needs, and what would be the original reason why he needed cheat? He ain't get his frustrations out on being president, you know? He's got a lot of tension growing down there. He needs to release them. She wasn't doing it no more. She gave him one child, and how long time they've been together? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
She put our entire government in jeopardy. Because of this.
Oh dear God!
Scandal shit, dude. She put our country in jeopardy.
And another thing, if Bush is such a horrible president, why did anybody forward a motion to impeach?
I love Bush.
Okay,
dude. Not Bush.
See,
I love Bush.
The thing is the reason why people didn't forward a motion to impeach is because, you know what, in the United States, the people are afraid of their government. Okay, you know, you got all these conspiracy theories and all this crap that I think people are starting to believe, you know? I mean, come on. You got freaking fully conspiracy that aliens are fucking controlling the government. You got conspiracy that fucking secret societies are controlling the government. You got fucking...
Nah, dude, they're all hanging out in Utah. Utah. No one would ever suspect.
A fucking Mormon state, dude, come on.
Hey, everybody's gotta go somewhere.
Well, I guess that's the thing, you know, if you want to fucking take over a country, you know, are you gonna go blazing in, blowing up the White House, or are you gonna sneak in through the back door, huh?
Conform to the nation. Yeah. Suddenly jump in and say, I'm for, and then suddenly pull out a blaster and shoot the fuck out of it. Maybe the whole Mars attack thing all over again. That was fucking awesome.
No, Mars attacks, no. You're thinking of fucking the faculty. Mars attacks, they went, you know, head on first, you know.
No, but they tried to show that they were peaceful, and then the dove comes in and suddenly hell.
No, that's diplomatic miscommunications. That's diplomatic miscommunications. They didn't know what the fuck that bird was. They just know that fucking bird was headed towards them, and they're thinking, oh shit, you know, might eat us or something, you know. So they blasted the fuck out of it and started the war because they thought, you know, since it was a human being to let it go, that they were fucking starting war. That was, to them, that was an aggressive act of war. See, when you're dealing with like intelligent life outside of this planet, you got to realize that you need to handle shit very, very carefully. You know, it's all diplomatic relations. Now, one thing that you're probably thinking about is the fucking faculty. Those are like fucking, you know, trying to sneak in and take over the country from, you know, the back door, you know. Fucking Mars attacks, that was just diplomatic miscommunications. Which, by the way, do you think Obama would do a diplomatic miscommunication with any nations?
In what sense?
In any sense. He's, you know, talking to a foreign country that, you know, North Korea, you know, maybe, or some other country that we aren't in good relations with. And there might be a diplomatic miscommunication, and, you know, World War III starts. Do you think he'll do that kind of blunder, or no?
Not very likely. I mean, there are some chances of that. But obviously, it would have happened already. Especially if Bush is still in office, it would have already happened.
I think we have a better chance of it happening with Hillary in office, considering we have a lot of these Shiites and Jihadis guys that are so against women in power. Look what they did to that lady who was, what, in, what was it, Kuwait or something? She was a congresswoman, and they shot her to pieces. Little bitty pieces, just for being a female in power. What do you think about it? United States, we elect one into the highest state of power.
But you gotta understand, the United States of America is a superpower. You know, in politics, there's a saying: if the United States blinks, the rest of the world blinks. You know, you gotta understand that.
What about Europe?
Europe, they have a tendency to follow our lead.
Tendency.
I mean, you look at the superpowers. What? It's U.S., it's Russia, it's London, it's what? China? Yeah, China too, right? Yeah. You know.
We had the superpower du jour.
The superpower du jour. Okay, now, do you have any more on the Hillary-Obama thing to recaps?
I personally agree in your sense that Republicans are pretty much out of this race for this little section here. Because McCain is just turning out to be an exact replica of Bush. And I don't see anything.
Oh, hey, you know what? Maybe McCain will actually get elected under his own power, under his own means.
Be a miracle of miracles if it happens, and if it does, I respect the man for that.
And you know what? Honestly, in my opinion, you know, I mean, the only reason why this race between the Democrats, you know, the only reason why this whole thing with the Democrats has gone so crazy, so, you know, out of control, you know, with the whole race and everything like that, is because, you know what? The Democrats pretty much know that, I mean, they're gonna have a Democrat in office, you know, that is taking it, you know, little boy Bush kind of fucked things up beyond all repair for the Republicans. So they know that the Republicans are going to take this one because, you know, the Republicans have fallen seriously out of favor with the public because of Bush's actions, you know. Which, you know,
I see racism.
excuse me, which, in all honesty, you know, it's not really fair to judge a political party on the actions of one man. Okay, you know, I'll give you this, you know, Bush has pulled us out of some political fuck-ups. The only thing that everybody criticizes him for is the fact of his public speaking. You put that man in a small forum, he can speak like that. He can speak very fluently, very flowing. You put a couple dozen cameras from a couple of major world news networks in front of him, and the man can't talk. You know.
He turns into Nixon, so to speak.
No, Nixon could talk. It's just, you know, when you had the Nixon and Kennedy debate, you know, it was just a fucking AC that was going crazy, you know. I mean, you had him sweating like a hog out there while Kennedy looked all nice and, you know.
No, the argument there with the Nixon-Kennedy arguments there, it was that Kennedy spent his life behind the camera, so he felt very comfortable when cameras are there. Nixon personally never dealt with cameras, never was in front of one. So then when it came time that he had to present himself in front of a camera, he done froze.